Alright, the skeletal system serves several functions and purposes within our body. We want to discuss 4 of those today. The first one is that it supports and protects our body. Second is it allows for movement. Third, hematopoiesis, or the forming of blood. And fourth, the storage of minerals. So today we want to talk specifically about the feet. So to do that, we want to talk specifically about the 2 functions that the skeletal system provides, which is movement and then the support. So as far as movement goes, as you can see on this, we have red painted areas and blue painted areas. The red ones are going to be the points of origin, and then the blue ones are the points of insertion. So where the muscles come, they attach onto this blue part, and then when those muscles contract, it pulls on that bone, and that's what allows us to move and to have motion. Now, specifically talking about the feet and support, if you think about it, your feet are supporting 100% of your body weight, almost 24/7. As the skeletal system undergoes this wear and tear every day, it has a really specialized system that takes care of it and upregulates it to maintain that healthy, strong bone. 2 cells are responsible for regulating bone strength, and those are the osteoblasts and the osteoclasts. Osteoblasts are constantly taking calcium from the bloodstream to build new bone, while osteoclasts are breaking down unnecessary bone and bone fractures in order to make way for the osteoblasts to build that stronger bone on top of it. So I just remember, clasts consume, blasts build.
So there's 4 types of bones in the body: flat, long, short, and irregular. These 2 bones right here represent long bones, as well as the metatarsals and phalanges. However, the 7 bones of the tarsals, they are called short bones. There's also flat bones, like the frontal bone here, and the vertebrae are irregular bones. So there are also 3 types of cartilage that hold joints of the bones together: hyaline, elastic, and fibrocartilage. There's a bunch of tiny little joints in the foot, as you can see, between the phalanges, the metatarsals, and the tarsals. And these are held together by hyaline cartilage, because hyaline cartilage is extremely strong and tough and doesn't allow a lot of wiggle room, which is very much needed for the support of the body. When you're referencing yourself on the body, the calcaneal tuberosity on the posterior side, it has 3 muscles that attach to it: the soleus, gastrocnemius, and plantaris. They all attach up here on the bone and then insert here to allow me to pick up my heel. Hey, so today we are going to be learning about the tarsals, which are 7 bones right here, and the metatarsals, 5 bones right here. These are the bones of the ankle and the midfoot. So to start, we have the talus right on top here, the talus bone. And then we have the calcaneus right here, is the biggest bone. And then the calcaneal tuberosity is the rough part on the back. Very straightforward. And then we have the navicular, just anterior to the talus. And the cuboid is just anterior to the calcaneus. These 3 bones are called the cuneiforms, but this one's the medial cuneiform, this one's the intermediate cuneiform, and this one's the lateral cuneiform. So these are the 5 metatarsal bones and the 14 phalanges. So this is the foot from a superior view. If we flip it over, here's an inferior view. And you can still see everything. So right here is the calcaneus with the calcaneal tuberosity. Over to the side here, the talus is still on top from a superior view. The cube-shaped one is still cuboid. And then we have the navicular right here, and then the 3 cuneiforms. The medial's pretty easy to see, the intermediate's down in there, and then we have the lateral.
Okay, so I know that the foot can seem a little bit overwhelming at first, naming all of the tarsals and metatarsals. So I'm going to teach you a couple tips and tricks to remember them more easily. First of all, remember the T's stay together. So coming off here, this is your tibia, and the bone that it connects to the tibia is the talus. There's our group of T's. The next one, C's stay together. So we have calcaneus right here, and then just adjacent to calcaneus is going to be cuboid. So our T's together, C's together. Okay, another study help is to remember navicular. It's going to navigate All three of the cuneiforms, the medial, intermediate, and lateral cuneiforms, are all touching navicular right here. One helpful mnemonic to remember all the bones is the following. Cal can tell us of cute boys in Navy uniforms. So calcaneus. Tell us is for the talus up top here. Of cute boys, cuboid, in Navy, navicular, and then uniforms are the cuneiforms. If you remember that, you should be good to go. Okay, so one more time, sticking to that pattern. The calcaneus, cal can tell us, here's the talus. Of cute boys, we come over to the lateral side of the cuboid. In Navy, here's our navicular. See that under there? It almost looks like a boat. And that navigates the cuneiform. So cuboids in Navy uniforms.